Welcome back, guys. In this video we're going to be counting down the top 5 things that should return in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now obviously I did pick these 5 things, so if you do agree with me or you disagree with me, tell me down below what you think should have been in the replace of one of these things right here. So obviously if you do enjoy, like I said, drop a like, and if you want to actually tell me any more suggestions for the next top 5, I'm thinking about making this a weekly series, so once a week I might do one of these. So if you want to suggest any more things I should do to count down the top 5, just tell me down below, and I'll obviously look into that. Now, let's get straight into it, guys. So coming in number 5 is Buildables. Now, a lot of people didn't really like Buildables. Buildables was kind of a thing, like, it was introduced in Black Ops 2, but it was kind of like a side mission. It was kind of offered in front of you, but you didn't have to take it. So you can do it if you want to. I genuinely did think it was pretty fun, especially on certain maps, obviously. Now, Origins is one of the biggest maps that actually introduced this, and so is Mob of the Dead, to be honest. Maybe Mob of the Dead more than Origins, because in Mob of the Dead you can actually build a plane, and basically that is the main goal of the map itself, is to build a plane, whereas in Origins you can actually build the 4 staffs, and then you've got other stuff such as like the Maxis drone and things like that. But Mob of the Dead, you've got the Blunder Gat, you've got the Acid Gat kit, which you have to put together, and then obviously the main big part, the plane, where you fly off into the Golden Gate Bridge and you crash. So there is quite a few things to do with Buildables. Another map would be Die Rise. We can actually go and build this liquefier, which is actually a really good wonder weapon, which could basically wipe out a horde of zombies in one shot, which is pretty insane. So I think it is a fairly decent part of Black Ops 2 Zombies. It was introduced in near enough every map, but there was some terrible Buildables in Transit. Transit is just an unspeakable map. No one likes that map. I mean, it's fun sometimes. It was fun when it came out at first, but figuring out what you had to actually do stuff, like you had to go all the way through the fog and collect like 3 or 4 items to actually build the, I think it's called like the Tesla gun or the jet gun. It looks like a big jet, but it does overheat like instantly, so it breaks instantly. There's absolutely no point of it. So with that said, let's get into our number 4. Now, at number 4, guys, is the characters. Now, the characters are quite a huge part of Zombies. Ever since World of War, you've got the 4 main characters. Obviously, Nikolai, Dempsey, Richtofen, and Takeo. Could not remember the names there, but obviously they are the 4 main characters of World at War, and then they were carried over to Black Ops 1. They was in every single map on Black Ops 1, and then they were carried over to Black Ops 2, like, right at the end. Which obviously is not a massive part, but it could lead on to new maps. So obviously we do know that this is going to be in Black Ops 3. They already showed the Giant, which is basically Die Rise, as a new map that's actually coming. Well, a remade map is not exactly new. Who knows? It could be really futuristic, but there is actually a separate trailer for that. So we do know that is confirmed. But obviously, with that said, you can actually get more maps being recreated with this, because saying that they're actually coming back in Darius, should I say, not Die Rise, I kept saying Die Rise, in Darius, this could create a whole, like, an alternate timeline where, like, whole new maps could be created with them 4 characters, and obviously they're, like, loved characters. Everyone does like them, and obviously I didn't really like the Black Ops 2 characters, which were the, I think, like, Rusty, I can't remember the other 3, but there was 4 of them, and I don't think they were really as big as the main characters that are normally in it. Obviously, I really do hope that they make some separate maps for the 4 main characters that were in it. Obviously, we have seen some new characters that are actually coming in, including the actor from Hellboy. I'm not too sure what his name is, but it is the actor from Hellboy, and obviously it is real life actors, I think. So that'll be pretty awesome seeing some new characters, but obviously it will be awesome to see new, the main characters, the old main characters, in a different timeline, or maybe just remade maps. I think that both of them ideas will actually be pretty cool. Now, they did actually say that each character, each map, should I say, is going to feature like new characters or new maps, completely different stories, which is awesome to see. So with that said, let's get to our number 3. So at number 3, guys, is Wonder Weapons. Now, Wonder Weapons is obviously a huge part of Zombies. Like, the first thing that springs to mind when you think of Zombies is the ray gun. Well, that is my first thought anyway. Now, over each map, they've introduced so many new Wonder Weapons. The Paralyzer, the Ray Gun Mark II, the Thunder Gun, the Wonder Wolf, the Ray Gun and so much more. The wave guns, they were my favourite guns, to be honest. I really did like them. So there was loads of new wonder weapons that came in because of so much positive feedback of people actually loving the ray gun. Obviously, the ray gun was introduced in, I think, was it Varux or Darius or one of no, it was the first map in Next Door and Toten. I completely forgot about that. It was in Next Door and Toten that it got like released, or it was introduced in, and since then everybody has loved the wonder weapons. They love the ray gun. I'm not a huge fan of the ray gun, to be honest, because it always does kill me with splash damage. Sorry, I could not speak there. But obviously without the ray gun we would not have all the new wonder weapons, so it's pretty awesome if we do get new wonder weapons. I don't think Treyarch will actually leave or create zombies without wonder weapons. It would just be a missing part of the puzzle, which would obviously not, Treyarch are not that stupid to actually do that. So obviously hope we do see some new wonder weapons. Obviously I'm pretty sure the ray gun Mark III has been already confirmed, which is awesome, but it would not be nice to see some completely different styled wonder weapons on the side. So yeah, with that said, let's get into our number 2. Now in number 2 is going to be original perks. Now we obviously do know that the gumball machine is kind of confirmed as being the perks. Now I don't really know if they're going to be separate perks or not. I do know it's complete. I don't know if it's completely random or not. It does look completely random because you can't. It doesn't look like you can actually choose it on a menu or something, whatever you want. But it kind of looks like the Wonder Fizz off Origins, where you basically pay like 2,000 points and you're gonna get a random perk. But it would be awesome to see. Obviously, I think we will get original perks in the remade maps of like the Giant. I think that will definitely have the original perks, unless they do introduce the gumball as like a side thing. I'm not too sure. But obviously if they do have like Juggernaut and stuff like that, we can actually get it like properly, where you don't have it, it's not completely random all the time. I think that'll be awesome. Like, we don't have to get the main perks, but obviously if we're just gonna get a random every single time we pay like 2,000 points, it's kind of pointless, and it kind of just put me off the map, because obviously you do need perks like Speed Caller, Juggernaut, Double Tap 2.0, Quick Revive. You definitely do need those to get into the high rounds. So it'll be absolutely awesome if we do get to see the original perks. So yeah, let's get into our number 1. Now, at number 1 is Classic Zombies. Now, you're probably thinking, what do you mean by Classic Zombies? Well, if you take a look at Exo Zombies, that is not Classic Zombies. It's got the same sort of style to Zombies, except you're jumping about, you're doing completely new stuff. There's the printer, there's like the traps, stuff like that, which kind of makes it not feel authentic like Zombies. Now, Classic Zombies is kind of just like the normal, like, Treyarch feel to it, where you played World at War, not Wonder Wolf, you played World at War. He's got that classic Zombies feel, where it was just like the classic walking zombies, the runners. Now in Exo Zombies there was just too many zombies that got introduced. There was the acid zombies, there was the fire zombies, the Exo Zombies where they like hit you and they turned off your exo suit, and then there's little crawlers, obviously. I think them will explode in things, some crap like that. I don't really know. Did not play Exo Zombies too much. Obviously I did have a bit of fun playing it, but it just kind of got bored after a while. So I really do want the Classic Zombies, where the perks, the original like wonder weapons and stuff like that. It just things that make it feel like Zombies, things that are just going to bring it back to that nostalgic feel that people got when they played, or when they go back and play World at War, Black Ops 1. I think that would just be absolutely awesome for them to just make it feel like that. Now, in all honesty, I generally do think Treyarch know what they're doing with this. I think they'll add in all these features, so I have 100% faith in Treyarch for doing this. Obviously, Sledgehammer just kind of failed with that. No one really likes Exo Zombies. It was kind of just like you ripped off part of classic Zombies and just like stitched it up with a completely new layer, which just makes it feel like unauthentic. And it was not fun at all. No one really liked that. No community actually said, yeah, this is really good to play and it's really fun. It just kind of got boring, and I really didn't like it after a while. So yeah, guys, really hope you did enjoy. That is my top 5 things that should return in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. Obviously, a few of them have actually been confirmed, but I think they just definitely deserve to be included on this list. If you want any more of these, guys, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video.